How you doing, Mr. DJ? Getting back on the countdown. One video tonight. Fancy playlist, July 30th, 1989. Some of that great dance music. One of the regrets that I have on compiling these fancy playlists, particularly back in the 80s, was that I wished I'd put some more dance music on them. But then again, I was getting most of the music from MTV, from BET, Video Soul, and Video Vibrations, which didn't play a lot of the dance music. Although there were some syndicated shows that played dance music on the FM radio, but well, you're probably old enough. If you're watching this video, you're probably old enough to remember that there was no Pandora, no YouTube, no Spotify to where you access all this, all the dance music now that but you couldn't do back then. Couldn't do it back then. Well, 1989 at number 33, Seduction. You're my one and only. Lost 45. Boy, there's quite a story to this record, too. Seduction was the brainchild of two producers, Robert Cavilius, I believe that's how you pronounce his last name, and David Cole of C&C Music Factory. Major producers back in the late 80s, early 90s. And Seduction started out as a studio project. That's it. Group of session musicians or professional musicians and singers. They put out a song called Seduction Theme. And it became a hit. It was a hit on the dance charts, hit on the dance floors, and they came out with another record, You're My One and Only. And on this record, they brought in a professional, probably one of the most underrated singers, Martha Wash of the Weather Girls. She sang on You're My One and Only. And lo and behold, it went top 30 on Billboard's Hot 100. Cavilius and Cole, they came up with an idea. Well, my goodness, we got ourselves a little track here. We got a little bit of a gravy train rolling down the tracks. Let's put together a group of three attractive women, talented, and with crossover appeal. And they brought in April Harris, Michelle, I got the pronunciation on YouTube as Visage. I prefer Visage, but it's Visage, and Idolus DeLoan. And they became Seduction. Now, they put out an album. I wrote down the name of the album. I did some research on this the other night, so I'm a little bit rusty on this. Nothing Matters Without Love. That was the name of the album. Now, Cavilius and Cole, they gave You're My One and Only with Martha Wash's lead vocals to Seduction, to the group. Seduction, to these three women. And they added background vocals, and, well, it was the single. Seduction came out with a big hit. It Takes Two to Make It Right. And this time, two of the members of the group, it was Michelle, I believe it was Michelle and April who sang lead on that record. Now, I found out something interesting from a YouTube comment. Got this from a YouTube comment that kind of blew me away but didn't surprise me. On You're My One and Only, with Martha Wash on lead vocals, they pitched up her voice to make her sound younger. So that when April Harris lip synced to Martha Wash's vocals, well, it was perfect synchronicity. Basically just made her sound younger. She sued because now here's the deal. Martha Wash, you might remember that song by C&C Music Factory, but Was It Gonna Make You Sweat, where she goes, everybody dance, y'all. And that was Martha Wash. She did sue the producers and A&M Records because she was not credited. Her vocals were uncredited. She sang on Black Box too. And got it from a source that there was an out-of-court settlement. But, well, there it is. You're My One and Only, Seduction at number 33 on my fancy playlist, July 30th, 1989.